We're going to be shipping some orders this morning. We have, I think, 12 orders going out the door. So I'll let this load up, let everybody come on in, and we'll go ahead and get started. By the way, if you see the racks behind me, the Whatnot orders from last night all have shipped. Everything has been shipped. So we're going to ship out some eBay Poshmark Mercari orders, and then we're going to start processing some more shoes. Let's see how we grab these. Bring these over here, and then we're good to go. As you guys are coming in, let me know how your sales were yesterday. Sales for us were pretty good. My 30% off sale ended the day before, and I still had 12 sales. So sales are rolling through, and I haven't really listed anything in like almost a week on eBay and Poshmark. So what's up, Joel? What's up, Kit Kat? Kit Kat, you're not first. There's two people before you. Like Lily. Lily beat you. You're slow, Kit Kat. Slow. Kit Kat is lame. Kit Kat is lame. Nice setup. Yep. We got the shoes. This whole rack by the end of the day will be completely filled with shoes, and then we have more boxes of shoes too. So, have you ever tried Depop? I haven't. Depop can be good. I haven't tried. What's up, Elliot? I haven't tried Depop at all. So, haven't tried it. Zip it, Wayne. Zip it. Welcome in, everybody. Shipping out 12 orders. Come in, ask your questions, watch what's sold, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys hopping in on this Wednesday morning. Throw that away too. That's garbage. Good morning. No live thrift today. I know, no live thrift today. We have a lot of work to do at the house, so no live thrifting today. We'll be back to live thrifting on next Wednesday. New shoes. Let's go. Coming to a Whatnot near you. Probably this weekend will be our first shoe show. We also have new with Tag Clothing too that we're going to process probably tomorrow and Friday. So we might have shoes and clothes coming soon. So blah, blah, blah. New year, new things. Let's go. Yes, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready. New inbox. New with Tag Clothing, new inbox shoes. I am pumped. I'm pumped. I love shoes. So it's easy sell for me. Easy thing to sell for me. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We have 2 Poshmark sales, 10 eBay sales from yesterday. I think actually one of the Poshmark sales were from the day before, but we're shipping it out today. Let me grab it really quick. Where's it at? Here is the 2 Poshmark. First Poshmark sale was this men's Tommy Bahama. This is a silk 3XL shirt. I picked this up off somebody's Whatnot. I think it might have been Cat's Whatnot a while ago. For $28.89, this one sold for $45. So I didn't make a huge profit, but I made a profit of $7.11. Didn't have to leave my house. Had it shipped to my door, and now we're shipping it out. I can't wait to hear February numbers. Oh yeah, once we get this rolling, the numbers will come out March 9th, by the way, because that'll be exactly 2 months into it. Use Autoposture. Sales have been dismal. Is there a better assistant to use in your opinion? Autoposture is the best one for delist and relist, but it will not help you just sell anything and everything. What the heck? Will not just have you sell anything and everything. So make sure your items are good. Just because you're using Autoposture, if you don't have good items, they're still not going to sell. But if you have old, stale inventory, Autoposture is what you use to help with that. The other sharers, the other listers, they'll do the same exact thing. Autoposture is the only one that delists and relists on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. So, Treasure Nest, what's up, Treasure Nest? I'm rooting for you to pay off that mortgage. Appreciate it. I'm rooting for it too. Had a lot of fun on your Whatnot shows. Some great deals. Yeah, last night was good. If you guys missed last night's show was probably the best deals we've given on our Whatnot shows. I think people are kind of getting tired of the summer, or the not summer stuff, the winter stuff. So last night was good. We had an item that sold for $1. It was a Vineyard Vines sweater. It was a good one too. Sold for $1. I think everybody was sleeping during that period of time. But hey, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you have really, really good Whatnot sales. You have a good crowd, and other times you don't. You just have to roll with the punches. Autoposture is starting to detect sold items, but not pulling down automatically yet. Nice. Yes, when the cross lister comes out, I believe that's when she's going to roll that out, Joel. I believe that's when that's going to roll out. What's up, Trisha? Next Poshmark sale, last Poshmark sale of the day is going to be these A-Gold jeans. Pick these up for $8, and they sold for $31. So after fee, shipping, cost of goods, I make $16.80 on these jeans. Any size 9 women's dunks yet? No. Dunks are going to be later. I got to build up the crowd before I start getting like crazy stuff. Yeah, dunks are very, very hard to get cheap. When I do my giveaway dunks, I pay full price for those. So I'm not getting those cheap by any means, but there is opportunities to get them cheaper. I just gotta find those opportunities. But to get dunks cheap is like almost impossible. If you go to any like bulk buyers, bulk sellers, dunks are full price. You're never gonna get a real big discount on dunks because they're the most popular sneaker. Are you D-list every 30 days? Yes, I do it every 30 days. She has an option to do it 30 days and 60 days. I do it every 30 days. How are you? I'm doing good. Abandoned Videos. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you guys had good sales yesterday. Let me know down in the chat if you resell. Let me know what your best sale was yesterday. Like I said, my sales were actually pretty good. 12 sales on a... Typically Tuesdays are my worst sales days when it comes to eBay and Poshmark. And yeah, we had a good one. I have something new I'm trying on Whatnot later today. If you want to stop by, I will. It won't be on. I won't be on TikTok Live. Okay, I'll book. Do you have the show already up? Can I bookmark it, Joel? Can everybody go bookmark Joel's video? Joel's Whatnot sale? Is that available? I sold plush for my daughter for 36. Let's go. If Suns UGG boots in 2 hours. You sold UGG boots in 2 hours. Nice. Appreciate the follows, by the way. Nice. I made my first sale on eBay. Hermes tie for 120. Let's go. Heads up, you can no longer edit photos within eBay if you use Vindu. I don't use Vindu. I use List Perfectly. So I don't even know about the editing or anything like that. I actually don't edit any of my photos when I list them. I keep them the same. I use the Lightbox, and somebody just actually asked me on Poshmark, can you show me the unedited photos of this item before I purchase? I said the photos aren't edited. They're taken with a Lightbox, so they assume my photos are edited. All right, let's get in some eBay sales. First one, orders awaiting shipment. First one is this Brooks Brothers solid white dress shirt. I've sold a ton of these over the last week or so. This one was new at tags, although it did have a small little spot on it. You have to make sure you check over these white dress shirts thoroughly because there are times they have small spots on them. Whenever they do, you got to drop the price. So even though this was new with tags, I paid up for this. I paid $16.05. It only sold for $25 plus shipping because of that small flaw. I still made money, but it didn't make as much. I sold one the other day for $44.99. This one sold for $25 because it was stained. Set bookmarks. Go to my profile, top right. Turn on all notifications. There you go. Turn on all notifications. I didn't know you could do that on Whatnot. Turn on all notifications. I'm gonna use these Happy Pack poly bags today. I got to get rid of these anyway. So I am going to use the Happy Packs today instead of the Gyro Packs. All right, let's ship this one out. I'm going to ship for 12 ounces. Do you put new with defects or pre-owned? I just put, I think I put new with defects on that one. Not as pre-owned. You could do either or. Either or would work for that instance. $60 Robert Graham sale. Let's go. A Loomis lamp paid $4.99, sold for $40. Nice lamp sale. Nice. New, brand new for me. Boyer Fire, and I sold for $150. Is that like a clothing item, or is that something else? I've never heard of that brand if it's a clothing item. When you buy an item, what margins are you looking for to be worth it? I'm normally looking for a $10 profit. Obviously on that, I would have made way over 10 if it didn't have that small spot on it. But at least a $10 profit. That's what most of my Robert Graham, like minimal Robert Graham sales get me, is a $10 profit. Bogner, nice. Bogner, is that what I read? Did I misread that? Sold L Bean Irish wool sweater for $60. Let's go. Clothing outdoor hiking brand. Okay. Tiffany & Co. necklace sold in less than 24 hours for $165. Man, you guys got some good sales. St. John skirt suit paid $30, and estate sales sold for $125. I'm thinking the latter because I'm not sure people filter for new with defects. Yeah, that's probably a good idea actually to list that as new with defects instead of new other. Because people probably wouldn't read the description. But I think that person did because obviously they paid minimal for it. Next up, we got a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt. This one has been listed forever. I think this was one of my last sales on that 30% off sale. It sold for $19.84. I bought this in a bulk buy for $10.15. I just took that offer on it because I'm trying to move out some older listings. Does A-Gold shirts sell well? I don't think the shirts sell as well as the jeans. Jeans will sell better. All the shoes on the rack are so satisfying. Just wait till the whole rack is full. Wait till that whole thing is full from top to bottom. Just wait. Just wait. This is like free advertising for my Whatnot shows. That's why I wanted to get it done yesterday. So when I fire up all my lives, you guys will see the shoes in the background. And I'm thinking about going a level higher too, because I have enough to make one more level. So I might do that today. Have it all the way to the roof. All the way to the roof. This one's going to ship out for 9 ounces. I'll come help for the apprenticeship. I do everything out of my house. I do not let random people in my house, unfortunately. If I had like a warehouse space, I probably would take people in just to do work and, you know, learn from me. It's smart to do that, to do it for free. But I do everything out of my house, so no availability to do that. Made 2K last week, 2 storage lockers. Had a yard sale this weekend, made 2,200. Let's go, Cody. That's awesome. Storage lockers. I've never got into the storage locker game. I know it can be pretty good though. Fine, I'll help. Yeah, Scott Way's on his way. Want to add eBay, only sell on Poshmark, less than 100 sales, scared of shipping, use Autoposture now. You shouldn't be scared of shipping. Like when you list something like this is a new to me brand. I looked it up. It looked pretty good, but it sat for a while, so I'm probably not going to pick it up anymore. The brand is Stenstorms. Paid $4.28. It sold for $15.74 plus shipping. And that was one of this should have been my last 30% off sale. But what you do is you list an item like this. You put in the packaging you're going to ship it in. You weigh it. You measure it. You put that in the listing and charge it to the customer. You'll never make a mistake. That's exactly how you do it. Shouldn't be scary. Shipping should not be scary. And put everything. If you really want to make it easy, just put everything as Ground Advantage because that's probably the cheapest service for most items you're going to sell, especially clothing. So just put everything as Ground Advantage. Don't do any priority, no UPS, just Ground Advantage, and charge it to the customer. You'll never make a mistake. This one's going to ship out for 7 ounces. Lots of like lower dollar sales the last couple days, but I'm trying to move out a bunch of inventory, make room for new stuff. Need cross lister suggestion? I use List Perfectly, so that's my suggestion. Have you found a new house? Not yet. We're not even looking for houses yet. Best I buy. I think someone's going to grab it first. I don't wait. I think less is best. I buy what I think someone's going to grab it first, so I don't wait. There you go. No live thrifting. Not today. No live thrifting this morning. Yeah, we got lots of work to do, so no live thrifting. Is Ground Advantage USPS? Yes, it's like first class. It's what first class used to be. Now they call it Ground Advantage. Where do you get those cute shipping bags? These are Happy Packs. So if you go to happypack.com, you can use code KWayShop and you get 10% off your order. I don't really promote these anymore because everybody was complaining about how expensive they were. So now I have gyro packs. Those are also linked in my bio, but those are just plain poly mailers. Everybody was complaining when I promoted these, like those are too expensive. I'm like, well, they're colorful poly bags. You're not going to get colorful ones super cheap. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, so that's what that is. Did I ship the wrong thing? I think I did. Dang it. I did it again, chat. So this is the 19. This is the 19. So now I got to figure out which one that is. It's got to be this one right here. I have 2 solid white Brooks Brothers shirts, and I shipped one, and I was supposed to ship the other one. Let me see. I'll just have to reprint the label, and this one's already packed up, so this will be fine. I'll just reprint it, slap this on another one. So this is the 19. Reprint label. Hold on. Orders, shipping labels, got to reprint the label. What's up, Liv? Give me 2 seconds, chat. Let me get this right before I mess it up again. Reprint label, there it is. Print. So this one is gonna go on this one. I should have remembered this, that I had 2 solid white. I knew I was gonna do this. I knew it. That's fine. So this goes on here, slides in here, that goes in there. And now I just print out the other label and slap it on this one, and then we're good to go. Easy peasy. You do pallets? Not at the time. At this time, no. Not at this time. All right, so now I'm just going to take this solid white one, the correct one, and I'm going to weigh it. Weighs in at 12 ounces, and then I'm going to throw the label on top of this one, and it's fixed. Get it together, amateur. I know, because I'm doing multiple things at once. Thanks so much, and thank you guys so much for the info you guys share. Appreciate you for hopping in. Appreciate you watching the videos and all that good stuff. How do you determine free shipping as opposed to customer pay shipping items? Pretty much everything I list now is customer pay shipping. If you look at my eBay store, anything that has free shipping is probably an older listing. That's why it says free shipping. All right, that one shipped. Fixed. Fixed. All right, let's go back to the orders. What's up, Bobby? Welcome in. Where do you buy the polybags? The polybags are linked in my pin post. Linked in my pin post. If you want the Happy Pack polybags, just go to, I think it's happypack.com and use code KWayShop. I think you get 10% off your order if you want the colorful ones. I don't really promote those anymore, again, because people were complaining about the price. How do you get started doing this? You start selling items in your house. So go around your house, find some stuff that you just have sitting around that you don't use anymore, shoes, clothes, knickknacks, and sell them on eBay. Get some money from that stuff, and then use that money to then go buy some stuff at thrift stores and garage sales and watch a ton of free content online. There's tons of free content. So if you don't know how to do this, go on YouTube and type in how to resell on eBay. Thrift shops, eBay. Just type in a bunch of like keywords like that and you'll pop up with a ton of videos. And then watch those. This is Eileen Fisher wool mohair cardigan. Picked this up for $4.28. Sold for $31.18. This was actually an item that got returned and then it just sold again. So yeah. Will your retail brands be the same? No, they'll constantly be changing. Right now, they'll be the same for the next couple weeks until we sell through this stuff and we learn what's selling and what's not. But over the next couple months, you'll see us try a bunch of different brands because we've never done this before. So we have to figure out what brands everybody likes, and we're always going to have rotating brands. So we're not going to have the same exact items. That's the good thing about retail is you can kind of get whatever you want as long as you can find it at the right price. So we're going to have all kinds of different shoe brands, clothing brands, tons of goodies. Tons of goodies. Did you just selling shoes now? I've always sold shoes. I just haven't sold new in box shoes. We're going to bring these to Whatnot. So everything you see behind me will be on Whatnot. This whole rack will be filled by the end of the day. The girls are actually processing a bunch of shoes out in the living room right now. Then we're going to list those on Whatnot. You guys won't be able to see them yet though because they're listed in the background. But as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to list those, put them into a show, and you're going to be able to see all the shoes. So these are going to be preloaded. You're going to be able to see all the shoes, all the sizes we have. We're going to have multiple sizes of multiple different shoes. It's going to be fun. Do you only get Brooks Brothers shirts with logos on the front? Yes, unless they're solid white dress shirts or solid black dress shirts. Usually I only go for the ones that have the logos on the front, unless they're like a huge size and they're cheap. So if it's like a 3XLT plaid long sleeve, if it's like under $4, I'll usually pick it up because those normally go for around 20. Next up, this is a brand you should not buy. This was also in that Tommy Bahama bulk buy. This is an original Island Sport polo. I paid $10.15. It sold for $20. Not a great sale. This was also, it was discounted, and then the person came and bought it full price after it was discounted. So don't pick this brand up. It's not a good one. It was just in a bulk buy. I listed it for super cheap, and it finally sold. It took almost a year to sell. So don't pick this one up today. Or don't pick this one up. No thrifting today? No. No thrifting today. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. What is Whatnot Shoe Show? So if you're new and you never heard of Whatnot, it's a live auction website. All these shoes behind me are going to start at $59. Go through the link in my bio, sign up, you'll get $15 for free. Whatnot gives you a $15 credit you can use for free. So you get the shoes, your first pair of shoes will be $44 plus shipping, unless they get bid up. Obviously, if they get bid up, you're going to pay a little bit more. But you get $15 off your first order. And you can use it on anybody's show, but use it on our show. Use your $15, get shoes even cheaper. Get them for $44 with your discount code. So yeah, go through and link my bio, sign up, go get your free 15. It's literally Whatnot saying, welcome to Whatnot. Here's a free $15 you can use anywhere on our website. And also it's affiliate link, so I do get a kickback for it as well. So it's a way to support the channel, and you get free $15. So we should have one of these shoe shows loaded up for the weekend. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. When is the shoe show? Saturday or Sunday? We have to load it all up first. I might do clothing too. Do you guys just want all shoes, or do you want a little bit of clothing too? Can we call you Al Bundy now that you're selling shoes? Sure, if you want to. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. Are all those shoes? No, these are new without box shoes, and then we have new in box shoes. Everything on the rack is new. We're gonna have all new shoes. No pre-owned, unless we source shoes that have like small flaws on them, then we'll sell them as pre-owned. But other than that, they're all going to be new. Both? You want both? Okay. We got good stuff. We got new with tag Ralph Lauren Polo Bear sweaters. We got lots of them. Lots of them. Telling you, chat. We're bringing the goodies. Bringing the goodies. Next up, these are Paige jeans. These are a super old listing too. And again, these were 30% off, and then they went off 30%, and then this person must have been like, I still want these, so they paid up for these. We paid $8.55, and these sold for $31.49. I do not pick up women's Paige jeans though, so this is a super old listing. I finally started listing on Poshmark, listed about 15 items, sold 2 within the first 2 weeks. Let's go. That's awesome. Hey, that's 2 more sales that you might not have got if you were just listing on one singular platform. So where do you source all the shoes behind you? I can't tell you that. I will never ever disclose where I'm purchasing new in box shoes from. I just can't do it. Because if I do, then there's potential that people will go out and source them before I can source them. So new in box stuff I keep to myself. The other stuff I'll share openly, but new in box stuff I can't really tell you. I can't tell you. We have many ways of sourcing shoes now. We've been studying in the background for like the last couple months on how to source shoes like this. So that's what we've been doing. Do you price your items a little higher so that you have a room for offers? Sometimes, but most of the time I just price them at market. And I take offers. I get my stuff cheap enough to where even if I'm pricing it at market, I can still make a little bit of profit on the sale of the item. All right, this next order is a 5-item order. This person paid shipping on each one of these items, so I am going to refund them shipping because they paid like $70 in shipping or something crazy like that. So they asked for a combined shipping refund, which I'm going to give them after I ship it. So I'm going to figure out what the shipping cost is. But they bought 5 shirts. And somebody asked me about Brooks Brothers shirts with logos on the front. 3 of these items were Brooks Brothers shirts with the logos on the front. So really, really good sales. Buyer paid $93.97 or $97.93 for all 5 of these items. They were all in for $142, so it charged them like crazy. It charged them like $50 in shipping. So I'm gonna refund them probably about $35 to $40 in shipping after I ship these out because I don't want them charging that much. That's too much. I wish eBay would combine shipping a little bit better. So they bought this Brooks Brothers shirt with the logo on the front, this Brooks Brothers shirt with the logo on the front. They bought this Ralph Lauren shirt. They bought this Brooks Brothers shirt with the logo on the front. And then they bought this Ralph Lauren shirt. So all of these for just under $100. Really, really good sale. These are going to have to go in a box though. I don't have a box next to me. Yeah, these are going to have to go in a box. I might have to ship this after live. Hey Kayla, you want to grab me a, you want to just grab me a shoe box really quick? I'll get her to grab me a shoebox and then I'll throw those into a shoebox and that'll be an easy way to ship those out. While I'm waiting on that, we'll grab these 2 right here. These are 2 trains. Pick these up. There's a little loose piece in there. Pick these up for $3.25 each. Both of these sold for $14 plus shipping. And this person also asked for combined shipping, so I'm gonna combine these shipping costs, see what it costs, and then I'm gonna give them a little bit of a refund. What size are the shirts? All of them are XLs. Every single one of them are XLs. Do you have a video on shipping and label printing? You can ask me questions here. That's why I do the lives in the morning. So you feel free to ask me any questions that you have about shipping and all that good stuff. How do you handle profit? What's a formula do you use? I can always keep buying. Do you take a percentage of each sale and set that aside? Thank you. That's a lot of questions all in one. How do you handle profit? I have a spreadsheet that tracks my profit, if that helps you answer that question. So I know how much profit I make on each sale, each unit. Do you take a percentage and set it aside? I don't really do that formula. What I do is I just have a good amount in a savings account for my expenses, and then pretty much all the rest is in my business savings account and business checking account, and that's what I use to purchase items. And I just move money aside to pay myself. So, should you always go with the shipping option? They picked, well, yes and no. Let's say they picked like this person picked Ground Advantage for this, but this is obviously going to go priority because it's going to be heavier. Well, it could go Ground Advantage too, but it's heavier, so I'm going to put this in a priority mailbox. It's just easier for me, and then I'm going to upgrade them to priority since they bought so many items. And this is just going to go all into the shoe box right here. Could I have used my own box? Yes. and maybe saved a little bit, but I'd rather just use a priority mailbox, upgrade them, give them a little bit of upgrade. They already overpaid for shipping anyway, and I'll just refund them the rest of the shipping. What's your goal average net per day? I don't do a net per day. I actually don't have a goal per day. Right now it's $1,000 per day profit is what we're trying to do to pay off the house. That's, I guess, my net per day I try to hit is $1,000 profit per day. Are we hitting that yet? No. We're, I think we're at like 600 profit per day right now, but we're going to catch up. This is 3 pounds, 14 ounces, 15 by 8 by 6. Whoops, not 89, 15 by 8 by 6. And this one's going to ship out for, ooh, it's $19. Well, good thing they overpaid for shipping. $19 to ship this to them. That's pretty damn expensive. They live in Utah. Damn, priority went up crazy. What's up, Blended? Welcome in. So I'll refund them on this order. I'll refund them $30 in shipping. So, because they bought so much. Have my first request for a refund today. I stated in the description that the zipper was sticky. Would you push it or just refund it? You could refund it, but what you can do is you could take I wouldn't refund it. They'd have to ship the item back to you. So have them ship the item back to you, and then you can either choose to refund them fully or you can give them a partial refund. So what printer and program do you use to mail? I'm using eBay to print my labels, to get my labels, and I'm using a Dymo 4XL. I do have an IDPRT linked in my bio, by the way, if you need a thermal printer. By the way, we only have, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching on TikTok, tap the screen. We got 161 people in here. We only got 429 likes. You guys aren't tapping. You're too busy watching. Tap that screen. Tap, tap, tap. Because they sometimes they never end up shipping back. Exactly. If they don't ship it back to you, then you don't have to refund them. So that's why you always take it. If you take the return, tell them to ship it back to you. Do not refund automatically. Never ever refund automatically. All right, these two trains are going to ship out together because they bought them. They bought them separately, but I'm going to combine the shipping. If you don't know how to do that, you in the top here. Let me show on camera. I can't show Facebook or YouTube because it'll show too much of the information, but I can show TikTok. So what you're going to do is on this order right here, you're going to click both of them. Actually, I got to refresh the page really quick. You're going to click both of them, and then you're going to hit the shipping and then purchase shipping label. This is going to bring you to the bulk shipping page, and then from there you're going to click on the two orders just like you just did, highlight both of them, and then hit the word combine, which is on the top right hand corner, and then you're going to get both of those items in the same order that you can ship them in. By the way, someone just got their free 15 bucks on Whatnot. Let's go. Go through the link in my bio, go get your free 15. Every time you do, I get a little notification that you got your free 15. All right, let me get some bubble wrap. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bubble wrap these up together, and then I'm going to stick them in a poly mailer and ship them out. Easy peasy. If you ever use Pirate Ship, I used to when I shipped on Mercari. I don't really use it anymore. There's no need for it. When I sell on eBay, sure, I could save maybe a couple cents here or there, but it's just quicker just to get my labels straight from eBay instead of messing around with Pirate Ship. How do you determine the weight on random items? Before you list it, if you don't know the weight, if you're not familiar with the item, just weigh it while you list it. It's the easiest way to figure out what the weight's going to be. All right. Easiest way to figure out the weight's going to be. If I miss your question, I apologize. Feel free to drop it in the chat again. I appreciate you guys tapping the screen. Look at that. We're at 4.4K likes just like that. You guys were napping this morning. Boom, boom, boom. Why can I resell? Use Crossless app. Thinking about starting on Whatnot. Is that best platform? Whatnot is a really great platform if you have a way to get people into your shows. Don't expect to fire up a Whatnot show with no advertising and just have 200 people in your live. It's not going to happen. You can even pay to promote, and even then you won't have a ton of people in your live. So If you want to build Whatnot, I think it's a great platform, but it's going to take some time to build. If you want to just be able to list something and have a buyer look it up and find it, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari is going to be the way you go. If you ever try to get a stain out of linen shirts, I wash them. If it doesn't come out, then that's the best. That's the best I try to do. How do you determine what refund on shipping? Whatever I paid for the shipping. So for example, that person paid a little over $50. I paid like right around $20, so I'll refund them $30. I'm still going to take a little bit of profit on shipping because obviously I have time invested, all that good stuff. So what's your Whatnot shipping profile you prefer? It's hurting me. I just use the basic one. So the buyer pays $8.95 for the first pound. After that, they get free shipping up to 5 pounds. That's the one I use. I don't use the flat rate shipping. Also, if you sell on Whatnot, I know a lot of you do it, but technically you're not supposed to use flat rate boxes unless you choose flat rate shipping. So make sure you don't use flat rate boxes if you're not using flat rate shipping. Not like Poshmark where you can use any priority mail box. You can only use the flat rate ones if you do flat rate shipping. Fun fact. I got a lot of orders in the last couple weeks, and a lot of them came in flat rate boxes. Do they really care? I don't really think so. I haven't seen anybody like get in trouble for it, but technically you're not supposed to use it. This is going to ship out for 13 ounces. And this is a 9 by 11 by 2, or actually I would do a 9 by 11 by 3. That's why I like Poshmark to get started. Poshmark is easy. Poshmark just doesn't have the same buyer base that eBay does. That's the one downfall to Poshmark. So we can use flat rate boxes for Poshmark. Is that what you said? Yes, you can use any priority mail boxes as long as they're not express mail boxes. So any padded flat rates, any flat rate boxes you can use on Poshmark. No issues. No issues at all. How's your road to 130 going? I'll have an update video every month now. I'm not going to do every week because it's just too much with everything we got going on to like stop and figure out the numbers. So every month I'll update you guys. So the next update video is going to come out on the 9th of next month. And the numbers should be a little bit different than the first month's. So both of those are in there. They're packed up. They're bubble wrapped. And they're good to go. What do you do when eBay buyer makes an offer accepted, still waiting 24 hours, still no payment? You got to wait 4 days. On the 4th day, you can cancel a sale, use the option that buyer hasn't paid, and then the item will automatically relist at that time. The good thing is eBay's starting to roll it out where if a buyer makes an offer and they don't pay for it, if they don't pay for it right away, it still stays active. So that's rolling out, which is really good. So it entices the buyer to pay faster because if it's available, somebody else can pick it up. Poshmark does better for me, but I have mostly new with tags. Hey, different platforms sell better for everybody. Personally, I get way more sales on eBay than I do Poshmark. I can go over 2023 numbers just to like show you the big difference between the two. So if I go to my 2023 Jason Hayes spreadsheet, it tells me that eBay last year I sold 2,615 units. Poshmark I sold 813. So 81624, so 3x. A little over 3x the amount of sales on eBay than I did on Poshmark. And total sales were 112,000 to 32,000. So you can see the big difference between both of those. eBay not only had a higher average sales price by about $3 more per unit, but also I sold a ton more. So yeah, it's Mercari for me. Mercari sucks. Mercari was 5% of my sales last year. So I have completely stopped listing on Mercari. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. So I'm Wild Rose. What's up, Wild Rose? I'll have to remember your name. You guys got different names on all platforms, so it's hard to remember. Why don't you like Depop? I've never tried Depop, but again, Depop's buyer base is probably like less than Mercari, so the chances of you actually outselling the other platforms is probably slim to none. I love Whatnot, me too. Whatnot is my top selling platform by far. Yeah, I've never sold on Depop, but again, your buyer base on Depop is a lot less than eBay. It's a lot less than Poshmark. They're just less users, so you're going to get less sales because they're less users. So how are people making money on Whatnot? It's crazy. I've been watching. They sell for, I'm assuming you're going to say they sell for $1. Yeah, it's because they're not advertising correctly or they're building up their shows. They're starting low. You start at a low point and then you build up your shows to where you start selling stuff. On Whatnot this year, our average sales price, hold on, I got to go to the monthly one. There it is. Our average sales price on Whatnot Month number 1 was 23.25. Month number 2 is 22.19, and that's mostly pre-owned items. Right now, our average between both months is 22.83. So if they're selling stuff for $1, it's just because they don't have enough people in their shows. They need to build up their shows. How's your challenge going? It's going good. Again, I'll have an update video in 2 weeks. 2 weeks on where we're at. What are ways to get people in your Whatnot shows? Advertising. For example, right now, I have almost 200 people watching me against all platforms. I'm live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So all I have to do right now is go, hey guys, I have a Whatnot show tomorrow. We're doing an inventory clear out show. So we're going to be in here. I'm going to pull a bunch of stuff from my eBay store. We're going to run everything at $1, 15-second sudden death. We might do some regular auctions too for those of you that don't like sudden death. So tomorrow, be there, be square. If you haven't signed up, go to the link in my bio, sign up, go get your free $15. I just let 200 people know that I have a show tomorrow, and then I'll put a post out on my Instagram and Facebook. And on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll also do it on TikTok too. I'll do a video post, and I'll do a post in my story, and that'll be seen by thousands of people, and then I'll get 200 people in my show. So building social media definitely helps you with Whatnot. Whatnot is like, I always say this, Whatnot's like having a brick and mortar store. If you have a brick and mortar store and you don't advertise at all, how do you expect people to come through your front door? It's not like listing on eBay where eBay advertises it for you. People search for the items, they buy them through a search. It's you getting people into your shows. You have to be the advertiser. And that's where most people fail on Whatnot, is they just assume they can just go live at a random time on a random day and have 300 people in their live, and they go live on a random time and a random day and have 3 people in their live, and they don't sell anything, and they're like, well, Whatnot doesn't work for me. It's only because you have social media that it works for you. Of course, because I'm able to advertise to hundreds of thousands of people to get people into my shows. That's how it works. Any issues personally sourcing items since you're selling so much? No, I don't think I'll ever have a problem sourcing items. Sudden death is fun. What time, by the way? 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be our Whatnot show for tomorrow. And it's all going to be random pulls, all from inventory pulls. I'm literally just going to pull bins from my eBay inventory and put them up as random pulls. And we're just going to sell them 15-second sudden death. Last time we did this, we sold like right around 100 items. We'll probably do the same tomorrow. You guys will get steals and deals, and we'll clear out a bunch of inventory. Ralph Lauren, small, medium, large sells. It's Ralph Lauren shirts by neck size. I always pick up the ones that are letter size, not number sizes. Do you even flip, bro? What's up, Chris? I'm doing great on Mercari. Sold 5 items on Mercari this week. Yeah, see, for me, if I sold 5 items on Mercari this week, that would be a bad week on Mercari, because I sold just today alone, or yesterday alone, I sold 10 items on eBay. So that means Mercari would be like super low sales. I only got 5% of my sales last year came from Mercari. So somebody just starting out, what is your recommendation platform after Whatnot? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. Those would be my 3 in that order. If you're not gonna do Whatnot, I wouldn't even suggest. I would say eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and then think about doing Whatnot in that order. So, what do you need for equipment to start in Whatnot? You need a phone, and that's it. You just need a phone. You probably have all the other equipment you need: shipping, printer, all that stuff. It's things to ship your packages in, just the normal stuff you need on eBay, and you just need a phone to go live, and that's it. You don't really need anything else. If you sell on another platform other than eBay, how do you print labels? I've only done Facebook Marketplace. So if I sell on Poshmark, they email the label to me. I print it out that way. If they sell on Whatnot, I just generate the label on Whatnot. It prints out. In eBay, you just put in your weight and dimensions, and they give you a label. You just purchase it on eBay. Is cross-listing hard? No. Cross-listing is super easy. There's so many cross-listers out there. I use List Perfectly. It comes with a free trial, so you can use that free trial and then use my code. You get 30% off. Cross-listing is easy. With List Perfectly, I just download my listings, so you can download them on whatever platform they're on. Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. Download your listings onto List Perfectly, and then you can cross-list them wherever you want. I think you can cross-list them to like 15 to 20 sites right now with List Perfectly. 2 phones or computer and phone. You can do it all from one phone if you want to. We choose to do it from a phone and a computer because Kayla will be running the show in the background while I'm showing the items. That's just the easiest way because it makes the show faster. If you're thinking about doing Whatnot too, make sure your shows are fast. Make sure you have one item, you stick it on the rack, or you show a pair of shoes, and then you're showing your next pair right after you sell that one. I see a lot of people like have an item, they sell it, and then they like wander around and like try to find the next item they're going to get, and 2 minutes goes by and then they're finally showing their next item. By that time, people are bored. They want to see the items pumping out, boom, 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 boom. So you got to be fast. It'll take some time to get that fast, but yeah, you gotta be fast. I see so many people, like it's like people are in your show. You have 50 to 100 people in your show, and you're taking 2 minutes in between each item you run. It's like, why? Like when we do these shoes, you guys are gonna see we're gonna have a pair of shoes in front of you spinning, and we're gonna be showing the shoes, talking about the shoes. As soon as those shoes sell or don't sell, we're gonna grab another pair of shoes and put them right in front of your face. Boom, 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 over and over again. Don't take too long to do that, because if they don't want that shoe, show them another shoe. There's potential to sell that shoe. You want to be fast, super fast. Oh, the shoe shelf. I forgot to put it. I'm going to put this in my Amazon link tree in my bio. I'll do it right after this live. I got it off Amazon. They're metal shelves. So these are metal bars, and then the corners are made out of plastic, but they're a thick plastic, and they're perfect. I bought 2 of them. If you buy numerous of them, you can make them as long and as tall as you want, because they just continuously will go up. So I bought 2 of them, and that's how tall I got it. I got it that tall from the ground with 2, and I still have enough to make another 2 rows on top, which I'm considering doing. So yeah, I'll have them linked in my bio. They're really, really good shelves. I think they're 50-ish bucks a piece, but they're definitely worth it, and they're a business expense. So if you use it for your business, just write it off anyway. They're amazing. I have them. Yes, I read the reviews. They said they're super sturdy. And the only other thing I have to do is I just got to secure them to the wall. So I'm gonna tie them to the wall and screw them in so they stay where they are. But other than that, they're really good. Yeah, I'll have them linked in my bio because I've had a couple people ask me about them. That's a good question. Thank you for reminding me. Things used for inventory organization. I think I'm gonna set up a shop in our garage. Yes. So watch some of my older videos. I have my inventory, how I have it set up. I just have shelves from Costco, and I have bins. These bins that I get from Target, and then I have everything lettered and numbered. I use you can either use eBay to do so to keep up with it with a custom SKU, or you can use the spreadsheet I use, which is Jason Hayes spreadsheet. It's linked in my bio. His has an inventory sheet, so you can use that, and it'll tell you exactly how many items are in whatever bin you have. You can set up your sheet however you want, but that's another easy way to keep track of your inventory. Both of those ways, either eBay or use Jason's spreadsheet. Thoughts on Vindue and Posture VA, I use both, and I'm conflicted. I don't use either, so I don't have an opinion on them. I only have opinions on stuff I use. I use List Perfectly, and that's the one I like. So, and I use Auto Posture to share, relist, delist, all that stuff. So those are the 2 services I use. I don't use either of the ones you say. So concerning taxes, with selling on eBay, Posh, do they send you a 1099? Yes, I will tell you this. Even if they don't send you a 1099, you're supposed to get taxed on your profit. So just because you didn't get taxed, just because you didn't get a 1099 because you didn't hit 20K in sales does not mean you just don't pay taxes on that 19K you made or whatever it is. So just because you don't get a 1099 doesn't mean you don't pay taxes. So yes, I get 1099s on all my platforms because I sell over, I think it's back to 600 this year. I sell over 20K every year on pretty much every platform I sell on, so I don't really worry about 1099s. I just keep up with all my numbers in a spreadsheet. I keep up with my expenses. I talk to my tax advisor. Yeah, that's what I do. Keep up with that. I learned about from you. I thank you for sharing. Truly appreciate you. Appreciate you watching the vids. Did I miss your first thoughts on Vindue? Okay, yeah. I've learned about from you. Thank you for sharing. Yep. Yeah, I use List Perfectly, and I use Auto Posture. So I like when hosts run off screen and they're gone for like 2 minutes. Yeah, like they run away while they're doing a Whatnot show, and just like right now it would be like if I left. This is why I'm always in front of the camera. I've learned this from doing lives too. It helps because I've done lives for so long. But this is why I'm always in front of camera. I always try to, like when I just asked Kayla to go grab me a box, it's strictly because I didn't want to leave the camera, because when I leave the camera, you lose people. I lose like 20 or 30 people as soon as I left. So you always want to be in front. You always want to be talking. You always want to just keep the pace going. But I learned that a lot from doing this. So, are you quitting red, white, and blue? No, we just took today off because we have to load up the shoes. But no, we're going to be back to red, white, and blue next week. I can't give up red, white, and blue. Yeah, right. What do you want me to run? Yes. We probably will say that. Like, if you guys want us to run anything, let us know in the chat. But we're going to keep it going. Yeah. We're not going to be like, what do you want me to run? And just sit there and wait for people to respond. No, you don't do that. So, time of day for shows matters. Yeah, we're going to be doing shows all day. So the good thing about retail is I'll be able to load up a show at 2 p.m. and put out a post and say we're going to be live at 2:30, and I'll also be able to do our nightly shows at the normal time. So we're going to have more shows than we've ever had before and whatnot, because retail just makes it super easy to set those up. Do you ever source flea markets? No, I don't. We don't really have a good one near us. So I feel like you need at least 2 people doing a show. I have nobody. You don't really need 2 people. So ZK is a perfect example. She does everything off of her iPad. She does have people like behind her, like shipping stuff and getting stuff organized. But if you're doing a smaller show, she does her shows on big scale. So that's why she has that help in the background. But you can do your shows by yourself. Especially if you're just doing clothing and it's racked up. You show the item, you hang it up, you talk about it, boom, you sell it, you put it back on the rack, grab your next item, and you have an iPad set up where you can just do it, or you have a computer set up. So, and Joel does his by himself. Yeah, Joel does his whole show by himself, and he runs his super fast. So, yeah. Are you gonna be running new shoes only? No, we're gonna be doing new shoes, new clothing, and still doing pre-owned consigned clothing. So we're gonna be doing everything under the sun. Lots of different stuff happening. So. Yeah, Joel does his. If you guys aren't following Joel, go give him a follow. He's supposed to be doing a show today. Joel, what time is your show? Do you know, or is it just going to be a pop-up? Make sure you follow Pretty Good Resells. So 50 items in 57 minutes. So every minute, basically every minute, he's selling an item. So, and he probably is selling an item every minute. He probably starts his show and talks for 3 minutes to start his show, and then he ends his show with a buyer appreciation. So he probably is running, or as soon as he starts selling, he's running an item every single minute by himself. Where's Joel? Pretty Good Resells, right above you. I'll pin him. He's the same name on all platforms and on whatnot. Go give him a follow. Do you have size 14? We don't have super big sizes yet. We have a size 12 is our biggest size, but we're going to get pairs in every single size. Yellow tag, drop your show link. Yellow tag, drop your show link. Schedule for Vibe, but probably a pop-up. Okay, gotcha. So make sure you follow him. Do you have to prep your items in the computer in order for list and bid? We do random pulls, so the only prep work we have is in our spreadsheets, but on our shows we don't. No. So I'm gonna be there. He has good stuff. Make sure you give him a follow. Step away for a minute and see how many people. No. Step away for a minute and see how many people leave. Now you guys are gonna stick around just to prove me wrong. All right, chat. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna get these shoes loaded up. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be live tomorrow morning, shipping out orders, and again, we have a Whatnot show tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be an inventory clear out show. It's all my stuff, so we can have a lot of fun. We can clear out a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Run everything 15 seconds sudden death. So again, if you haven't signed up, go to the link in my bio. Go get your free $15. And come over to our show tomorrow night, or get that free 15 and go use it on Joel's show. Joel's about to have a show today, so if you see something in his show, you can use that free 15 on his show as well. So appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Adios.